Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel, Capri Spilling the Tea on Astrology. On this channel we will be engaging in on articles and videos on present information on astrology topics. I have already read these articles and watched these videos to bring you the most important parts that may pertain to your life as of now. So if you are into articles or videos that pertain astrology, then let's get into it. So first and foremost, we're going to address the big elephant in the room. If you have been watching my videos for a while, and I don't have much out because I'm just now coming back to doing Capri Spilling the Tea on astrology, you will see that I have changed my name. So not the whole entire name, is still PMG. You can still find me at Piscesmoongoddess.com. Just the name of this channel. And I felt like it was more appropriate for me to say Capri Spilling the Tea on astrology, because now the way that I want this channel to go is going to be more on teaching. And I mean, it's always been on teaching, but it's going to be more on bringing articles, like I said, and videos to you that you can kind of like, it's like homework. You could read it yourself, read up on it and see how it pertains to your life, put it together. And I'm actually the one bringing you the articles. You don't have to go look for it. All links will be down below. So I just wanted to like change the name, and I always wanted to go with that name. I really did, because in my other channel, on my other channel, Capri Spilling the Tea Lifestyle Tips, I'm teaching people about lifestyle tips and what to do and how to save money. And on this channel, I'm teaching about the planets and how they teach you lessons and what houses, and I'm bringing presentations. So I felt like it was appropriate for me to change it to Capri Spilling Tea on astrology instead of just Pisces Moon Goddess. But once again, like I said before, still check out my website, Pisces Moon Goddess, where I have on there the planets, what they're teaching you, and also, well, the planets, what they're teaching you, and they're broken down. I do not do a full birth chart reading. I've always said that. I don't think I ever could. I'll be there all day long, because I just do not teach about the planets. I also teach about the asteroids and other things, because I'm also into Vedic astrology as well. So I would tell you this, like I said it before on my last channel, I do not call myself a professional astrologer. Other people may, but I call myself a seasoned astrologer, because I feel like I'm getting better over time. It's getting seasoned in. So check out my website, Pisces Moon Goddess. I also have one ebook on there. I'm not finished with my other ebook, but I do have my ebook on there, Align Yourself with the Stars. And I have another one coming out called What the Planets Can Do for You in Retrograde. So check that out. Please order one of them, whatever one you want to know about, whatever one you feel like. If it's about money, about wealth, that's fine. If it's about love, whichever one you want that you feel like, you know what, this is what I need to know. Bump all the rest. Capri, tell me about this one. I got you. So we're going to get into this article that I found online, Pop Sugar. And it is about Pluto retrograde is your sign to move beyond your past into your future. So we're going to go ahead and get into this article, and it's going to basically be telling you about what is going on. Pluto is going in retrograde, and we need to know more about it and how it's going to affect us. So at the very end, it does have all the other signs and how Pluto is going to be affecting each one from Aries through Pluto. I would advise for you guys to read for your rising sign first, then your sun sign, and your moon sign at the, that's the least to worry about. But read for rising. Rising is where it's really going to hit, and that's really what you need to read. Sun sign and then your moon sign. Luckily for me, my moon and my rising are the same, so I don't have to read like 3. I only have to read 2. But for you guys, if it's different, then read for that. But with further ado, let's get into what is going on with Pluto. So let me just go ahead and back y'all up here. Y'all see my background? I'm loving it. I had this background set up for a minute. Like, I've always had this projector is really my husband's. He ordered it for when he does gaming. And I'm thinking to myself, like, that has nothing to do with gaming. This look like the sun, the moon, and the stars. Why do you have that with gaming? So when what happened? I think I was cleaning up the garage and he had it on the side. I took it, y'all. I took it and I brought it up here, and it's mine now. Tell me how you like it down below. I love it. I'm going to try to move it this way to get it over here a little bit, but I love it. I love what we got going on here. Anyway, so let's get into it. So about once a year, Pluto retrograde becomes the reason you may suddenly feel off. But while it's all too easy to point to what planet is retrograde as the reason you're experiencing every mishap and headache in the world, unlike other faster moving Celsius bodies, Pluto takes anywhere from 12 to 31 years to cruise through each sign of the zodiac. This means it spends 248 years through all 12 signs. That's a slow moving planet. And we already know Pluto is the very last planet. In other words, it can be tough to put your finger on how the Pluto retrograde will affect you, giving it moves at a snail's pace, at least compared to the pace of an event like Mercury retrograde, which we just got out of. Thank the Lord. But that isn't to say that it doesn't affect you at all. Named for the god of the underworld, Pluto's purpose is to urge you to contend with your inner shadows, potentially toxic beliefs and patterns, and deep-rooted psychological and emotional wounds in order to come away healed and empowered. It's also the planet of death, rebirth, and regeneration, so you can think of Pluto's symbolism as the phoenix rising from the ashes. It'll burn down anything that's no longer serving you in order to spur growth. When I read that, you guys, I was thinking to myself, this Pluto to me is like a gift and a curse. You want something new, you want a new beginning, that is true. But in order to have that new beginning, you have to start with a blank canvas. And I feel like that is what Pluto is going to be doing to us, y'all. It's going to be tearing and burning things down. It's like the Tower card in the tarot. But Pluto is actually the Devil's card in a tarot. But it's also, to me, it's like the Tower card. It has to tear things down and burn things down to its core for us to rebuild ourselves. It's like I like it, but I don't like it. Pluto also moves backward through the sky, entering retrograde periods annually for about 5 to 6 months. Read on for the meaning of Pluto's retrograde and details on how the planet of transformation stands to affect you as it moves backwards in 2024. Once again, y'all, I think I like what it's doing, but I'm not sure till after it does it. I'm a little scared. Because if you're in these YouTube streets and if you've been looking at other astrologers' videos, this one astrologer have on her video the end of Dancing with the Devil or something like that. And I'm like, God, you had to put it like that? Pluto that deep? Let's read on. When is Pluto retrograde in 2024? So in 2024, Pluto will be retrograding from May 2nd to October 11th, at first in Aquarius and then later in Capricorn. Capricorn is also where Pluto retrograde spent the majority of its time from 2008 and 2023. So in between that time, y'all, think about what life was like for you then. Not what you've been doing, and also what was life like for you from 2008 and 2023. I'm gonna be honest, with me, it wasn't that bad, but I don't want to put my business out there, y'all, but I might have to. I might have to. Because I might have to, because in order for me to explain what I'm talking about, when Pluto was in Capricorn, for me, honestly, it was more of relationships more than money, finance, and it was more relationships for me. It was more of, do I want to be friends with this person, or do I want to be in a relationship with this person? It was more lessons for me when it came down to relationships. So comment down below if it was like that for you guys, or was it your money acting funny? Which one was it for you? For me, it was mostly relationships. All right. So what is Pluto retrograde? In order to understand what happens when Pluto is in retrograde, it helps to wrap your head around how it functions when it's direct or moving forward. Pluto tends to bring attention to the darkness and underlies everyday life. When it links up or squares off with other planets in the sky or in your natal, aka your birth chart, it could set off power struggles, toxicity, or control issues, or uncover, I think it's nefarious secrets in our relationships. Just like I say, y'all, it was relationships for me. When Pluto is direct, we feel its effects far more externally. However, when Pluto is retrograde, it affects are more internal, psychological, and emotional. So when it goes retrograde, we're going to feel it more inside. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I really don't know. Y'all tell me. I really don't know. Because, I mean, the reason why I'm saying that, I'm not saying that as an astrologer. I'm saying that as personally, like in my life, I really don't know how that's, going to affect me, because I try to stay out the way. I don't have much friends. So hopefully around this time, the relationship part won't affect. I don't have no friends really. So, and I don't want y'all to think like I'm hard to deal with. No, it ain't me. I choose not to have friends because I don't want stuff like this going on. I don't have to learn some of these lessons over and over again. So that's what I'm saying. As a personal thing, I don't know how it's going to affect me. Now, when it comes down to me reading y'all chart, I'm all in it. I'm in y'all business. But when it comes down to my chart, like, I really don't engage with people like that unless it's on a business purpose. So hopefully it won't affect me too bad this time around. Once again, comment down below. Let me know how it has been affecting y'all since 2008 till now. Let your girl know. And also, get a reading with me. Get a reading. All right. What does Pluto retrograde mean in astrology? During this annual astrological transit, the planet name for the god of the underworld will challenge you to check the ideally address your own toxic, negative, and self-destructive behavior, patterns, and belief system. Ideally, during this period, you might become more interested in resolving these compulsive behaviors or addictions. Now, I must say this. Scorpio, Pluto, people. My son, he's a Scorpio, so he's ruled by Pluto, aka Mars. They are very, very attached on a deeper level, can be very controlling on a deeper level. So I would say that part right there is very true. Checking yourself, checking your behaviors, checking how you're acting. You need to go within to see how you're being. Maybe it's not the people around you. Maybe it is you. So just like I said, these planets are really teaching us a lesson. And some planets teach, I don't know, I think they all teach a good amount of fair lessons. But just like I said, with Pluto's really tearing things down, burning and ripping apart things, having a clear canvas where you can like really see what's going on with yourself. Do we need this right about now? Do you need this right about now? Okay, let's go on. As with any astrological event, there's no guarantee you'll feel this Pluto retrograde in widely apparent way. Even if it's hitting a key point in your birth chart, it's crucial to remember that Pluto's snail pace means you'll generally notice its effects in terms of patterns or mindsets, rather than something obviously outward like communication, money, or love. You might find that by fall, and y'all know fall starts September the 22nd. As I'm filming this video, it is September the 7th. Pluto nudges and mission to purge anything toxic have managed to put you in a new empowered headspace. Sometimes you have to ask the question, is it me? Am I the toxic one? Sometimes I ask my family that. I'm like, is it me? Am I very controlling? Is my behavior just out of control? Do I push too much? Sometimes you have to ask yourself that question. That's why I like to journal. Because sometimes I know I could be too much, especially when it comes down to my immediate family. I can be too much. And when I did have close friends, I did adore them and love them like they were like family. And I didn't want nobody to play with them because I love very deeply. I'm not a as we all know, all the signs are within our charts, but as in my top 3, I have no Scorpion in me nor Scorpio, but I do have it in my South Node. And when I was born, Pluto was retrograding. So it still has a lot to do with me, the whole Plutonian way. But sometimes I know I can bring it out a lot. I know I be bugging y'all. So I might need this. I might need this transformation. What about y'all? All right, let's move on. In 2024, Pluto will move backward primarily through the early degrees of fixed air sign Aquarius, which is ruled by Uranus, the planet of sudden change, and is associated with the 11th house of networking and long-term wishes. A love of striking out against convention. Y'all, let me tell you something. I looked this word up because I was like, damn, I want to say it right for y'all. But I'm going to keep moving. Humanitarianism, technology, and progressive ideals. In turn, it's time to prioritize any work around all of these subjects and being willing to look at your shadow side in relation to platonic bonds, how you use technology and social media and groups you associate with and causes you go to bat for, which causes you to go to bat for. Now, y'all already know in social media, they be lying. Neptune really rules social media, a bunch of illusions. I was just on, what was I on? I was on social media the other day, and Tammy Rivera, if you guys don't know, Waka Flocka ex-wife, she was saying how people post all their good stuff on social media and none of their bad stuff. That is so true. Social media is very toxic. I'm not going to lie. And sometimes that's why I don't even like going on social media for certain things, because it's oversaturated with lies and illusions and disillusions and everything else. And it's like, oh, you just get so tired of it. It's like you just scrolling a bunch of lies. So keep that in mind with this, with Pluto going in retrograde and stuff like that. Keep a healthy social media outlook, because I swear social media is very toxic. All right, so June 2nd could be an especially eye-opening day as Jupiter, moving through fellow air sign Gemini, forms a harmonious trine to Pluto, magnifying its powers. And when Mars, the planet of action, trines Pluto on July 21st, you may be inspired to take action or realizations that the retrograde has speared. Let me tell y'all something. I already told y'all when I'm filming this video, today is September the 7th. I already told y'all that. We is a little late. But just like I said, I found this article and I just wanted to let y'all know what's going on with Pluto retrograde. Now, everything else that's in this article, y'all can go back, look in y'all journals and see what y'all was doing around that time. But I just wanted to get this article out here. I love Pop Sugar articles. They be on point. That's what we're reading from. So here we go. Last but not least, how the 2024 Pluto retrograde will affect the zodiac signs. I'm not going to read all of the zodiac signs. I'm not going to read none. I'm not even going to take y'all through that because we're already at 20 minutes. But I am going to say, I'm going to put the link down below, and it's also going to be on my website, Piscesmoongoddess.com. And I want you guys to read it and see if it has anything to do with you guys. Like, is it close, kind of close? I read mine, and I'm like, yeah. Because I'm not going to bring y'all nothing that I don't resonate with. But if it resonate with y'all, just journal. And then when we come back to it, then we'll see, like, yeah, Pluto really did this, and this, you know? All right, here we go. So when it comes to Pluto 2024 retrograde, people who have their sun or other astrological placements in the fixed sign, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius will feel it more than others. Y'all, when I had read that part, I ain't gonna lie, I jumped for joy. I did. Because I was like, yes, I don't have any of that there. Yes, yes, yes. It won't affect me too bad. But I think that eclipse is. Because that eclipse is in Pisces. The lunar eclipse is coming, I think, on the 18th. But this is not going to affect me too bad. But anyway, we will feel it more than others. If you want to get even more specific, see if any of your big six, sun, moon, rising, Mercury, Venus, and Mars birth chart placements will fall around 0 to 2 degrees of a fixed sign. If so, you'll feel this one more than most. And then at the bottom, you guys see it has for each one of you guys. And once again, I am going to be putting this on my website, and I'm also going to be putting the link down below for you guys to read it. So I am going to let you guys go because, honey, this has been long overdue. I'm trying to pop these videos out. Please go and look at my other 2 videos that I have up now. The videos are Jupiter in Gemini, and also I just released one last night, which was Uranus in Taurus retrograde. Go look at those videos. And just like I said, I think this is the way that I'm going to start doing Pisces Moon Goddess, but Caprice spilling the tea on astrology. I'm going to be bringing articles and videos for we can talk it over and see what we're resonating with. Because I do understand, like, even when I was getting into astrology, well, I was always into astrology, but like getting deeper into astrology, and I was going on all these YouTuber channels. They were using all this astrology talk I didn't understand. They were saying this may affect me, that may affect me, and I'm like, how? Like, I don't get it. And even when I read my cousin-in-law chart, or when I send her stuff, she's like, cousin, what does this mean? I don't understand, what does this mean? I love to break things down. I am a Pisces sun. I am a Cancer moon rising. I am very deep with it. I like to break things down, and that's probably why I can never do like a full chart. Because when I am talking about your Venus, I'm giving you every aspect, everything that goes along with that Venus, what it means, what it could do for you, what it's going to do for you, how you can utilize it, how you can work with it, how you can do a ritual around it. I'm very deep on when I do give readings. Not saying that these other astrologers are not, because at the end of the day, everybody do their thing differently. Walmart do their thing different than Target. Food Lion different than Kroger's or Piggly Wiggly or any other place. But I'm just saying, like, I can never do a full birth chart reading. I tried it before and it wore me out. And also when I got a full birth chart reading back in, I think, 2017, the girl gave me a reading and I still had questions. I had more questions than I did before she even did the reading. So check out my website, book a reading with me. I got y'all. Look up this article, read it for yourself, see where it resonates at in your life, and comment, like, subscribe down below. And as always, keep aligning yourself with the planets. Bye.